Hello, St. Andrews. This is Ryan Niemeyer, Church Council Chair, coming to you with our last quarterly update for 2020. We know it's been a bit, but we wanted to fill you in on everything that's going on here at St. Andrews. First, the Relaunch Committee has been meeting every other week since this whole pandemic started, with the sheer focus of making sure that we are able to return to worship safely, so that all of you that want to attend on Sundays can do so. You can interact and see other folks that you haven't seen for a while. And those of you who are not comfortable returning yet on site, we are still offering online services for you to stream. As you probably know, we have all three services happening on campus right now, 8:15, 9:45, and the 11:15 service. And we are streaming the 9:45 and 11:15 services for you as well. We are currently in phase 2 of our reopening process. There are a couple more phases to come, but what phase 2 means for all of you is that we are hosting on-site worship, as I mentioned. We do have on-site Sunday school classes that are an option, but those are still happening online for you as well. And we do have some Bible study classes that are meeting online too. Financial Peace University is happening. We have 20 attendees that are taking that course right now, and we will be offering another Financial Peace course in the spring for all those that are interested. As you know, Connect events are still happening within our congregation here at St. Andrews. This past weekend, some of you may have attended the annual Andy Camping Weekend over at Fort Wilderness. I heard it was a fantastic time, and I hope that you were able to attend. We do have the Advent Wreath Kit pickup today. For those of you who have not registered, there is still time, and you can pick those up this coming week or at some point here in the future. And just a reminder, our outdoor movie night is coming up on December 2nd, so make sure you register for that and don't miss it. It's going to be a ton of fun. Despite COVID, our congregation in the ministry areas are still doing a great job of serving those in need. The food pantry continues to serve on a weekly basis a number of bags of groceries every Wednesday, and for those that are supporting those through the compassion stations, it has made a world of difference to that ministry area. Andy's Angels, as well as continuing to serve meals to those in need, our frontline workers, those financially hit hardest during this COVID time as well, and just recently they made 40 meals for all of our preschool families too. 3MAP doing a great job and continuing to do labor around campus, saving the church a lot of money, and still being able to enjoy each other's company as they do that. This past Serve weekend from a few weekends ago, a ton of good things came out of that. Going over to the grounds of Dover Elementary, cleaning that up. A lot of work being done at the pumpkin patch, as you know. The food pantry, again, those continuing to organize that area, and also doing stuff for Everyday Blessings Group Foster Home, preparing meals for all of the folks there as well. So just a great job by everyone involved in all of those ministry areas in a bright light, and a great outreach to our community. Also, things are going well in our justice ministry. Here to tell you a little bit about that is Judy Barzilay.
My name is Judy Barzilay, and I'm a member of the Justice Ministry here at St. Andrews. Last month, 22 members of our Justice Ministry gathered together with more than 400 others at the Hope Convention via Zoom. We talked about justice issues in Hillsborough County. At the convention, there were 4 county commissioners and 3 candidates who were running for positions. All verified that they would protect the $10 million in the Affordable Housing Fund to support affordable housing for the very low-income seniors and working families. Tampa Police Chief Dugan was in attendance, and he reported that all of his police officers are now trained in crisis intervention. With this training, in tense situations, his officers have the skills to de-escalate those situations. They've also been trained how to identify a mental health crisis and to be able to provide individuals with services that they need rather than to arrest those individuals. State Attorney Warren was also in attendance, and he verified that he would continue to work to increase the percentage of juveniles with first-time misdemeanors to provide civil citations rather than an arrest record for life. 3 individuals also gave testimonies of things that they're going through during this very difficult time. Heart-rending stories. And so our convention voted that the next topic we would be working on with research and action would be for mental illness and addiction. This is a more important issue than ever because of everything that's been going on. So many more things to come, many more things to come. And so with hope, there is justice.
Thank you, Ryan and Judy. My name is Rachel Grafton, and I am the Director of Youth Ministry, and we have had a really exciting quarter. If you haven't heard yet, the Pumpkin Patch had the best year ever, a record year. On September 26th, we unloaded 32,000 pounds of pumpkins. That's 6,000 pounds more than what we typically did every year. God just blew us away by sending more people than ever, and we sold out of pumpkins on Halloween Day. We have never accomplished that as a youth group. So thank you to all of the youth that took the time to serve, and thank you church members for serving and for praying over our efforts. The youth have also been gathering every Sunday night through Zoom to play games and meet in small groups. We just wrapped a series called Squad Up, a series on building friendship and community, and another one called Canceled. That was a series on loving each other. We're now reimagining youth and making great plans for 2021. Now here's Katie Gregory for an update on kids ministry and the preschool.
Thanks, Rachel. I'm Katie Gregory, and I'm the Director of Children's Ministry. We've had a busy and fun last few months. In October, we hosted a drive-through trunk or treat for the church and local community. We have also started our Wednesday night programming, Spark, back up virtually. We are finishing our series Pumpkin Parables and moving into our new series, Christmas Tree. We provide all the supplies that the kids need for Spark, and they pick it up in a drive-through. We also are hosting Spark every other Wednesday. In Spark, we have games, crafts, we worship together, and we provide hands-on learning that ignites a love for God. The St. Andrews Preschool just held their Bible presentation ceremony for all the students. Thank you to those who donated Bibles for that presentation. Your financial support of all these ministries is vital to their success and to ultimately spreading the Word of God. Now to Parker Keene for an update on finances.
My name is Parker Keene, and I serve as the Vice Chair on the Church Council and on the senior leadership team. And I would just like to give you a brief update on our financial status. Our giving is down just a little bit, but we're very close to our actual expenses. And we do project that by the end of the year, they should be pretty well matched up so that our giving is the same as our expenses and we can have a balanced budget. I am very happy to report that we are paying full apportionments. We're on track to have that totally fully paid by the end of the year. And for those of you who do not understand the apportionments, that's where we give our tithe to the Florida Conference so that the Connectional Church can accomplish many ministries way outside of our particular area and actually around the world. So it's a very important aspect of our giving, and I am very pleased that we continue to pay our full apportionments. Just in closing on our financial update, let me just share that we will be discussing more in the months to come in regards to our stewardship campaign. Jane Rideout is leading a team that's going to be providing us updates, and just understand that stewardship is more than just about giving our resources. It's about giving our time and talents and the different things we can give to the church to accomplish the ministry that we've outlined as we follow God and His mission in our church. Let me just turn it back over to Ryan, and he'll give you an update on the Imagining More campaign.
Thanks, Parker, for that financial update. As you mentioned, things are starting to come around here towards the end of the year. We're seeing giving increasing. And speaking of giving, I know a lot of you have had questions about the donations and the pledges that you've made towards our Imagining More campaign. Wanted to give you a little update on that as well. We had some roof leaks that needed to be finished, and some other things in some of the buildings around campus to make sure that we were ready to move forward with the Imagining More campaign. I will tell you that we recently had a presentation from the architect that we selected. They have done a great job of carrying on the vision and the architecture and the feel of campus and the plans that they've shown us and asked for our feedback on. Where it stands currently is we have given some of the feedback from that working group to the architect the architect is going to do some visual drawings and displays for us. Once we have those, we will show them to you. It's very important. We want your input. We want to know how you as the congregation feel about this project and the look that we're going for. So as we receive those images back, we will share them with you, and I believe there will be some open forums planned in the future where you can give your feedback as well. So know that that has not disappeared. I know it's been a while since you've gotten an update on that, but we are moving forward in that process now, and we'll have more to share as we flip the calendar to the new year. Speaking of the new year, we are looking forward to everything that we have in store here at St. Andrews. We know that God's blessings are immense. Even during these difficult times this year, He has continued to bless our congregation, and we look forward to 2021 in that calendar year. We hope that you will join us as we move forward and be great stewards of all the resources that God has given you. We look forward to igniting hope in the new calendar year within you and all the members of the congregation, and we hope that we can move forward in leading people to experience God's grace through a growing relationship with Jesus Christ.